Voici votre chambre. C'est aussi la mienne.
Hello. Welcome to this segment of Milky Way Mammals Clickcast. Here we are,
Clicking,
casting.
and being friends.
Yeah, sure.
Because we love each other. Tara, must you snap in the middle of our podcast.
Fuck you, yeah, I do.
Alright, we got a lot to get through today, fellas and ma'am. What's first on the agenda?
Y'all the ones that came here saying, we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Well, I think TitanFall 2 should be at the top of the list.
Why?
Because I played it for the first time last night, and I had a ding-dong and blast.
A ding-dong one?
A ding-dong and blast. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna play it some more. I'm not even sick of it after one sitting. Which is more than I can say for Batman the Arkham Knight.
Batman dog.
Whatever,
Alright, Grandpa.
whatever I rented.
It's Batman Arkham thing.
Whatever I bought from GameStop and immediately returned. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, I liked it. It's got a crazy arcade feel. I don't know. Everything kind of just felt like a video game.
It's very smooth. They understand movement in a game.
Yeah.
They've capitalized on the fact that, like, you know what? Every other shooter out there, things of the gaming world community's zeitgeist concerning shooters has been getting faster. But this is the first game where it's like, okay, it's not just Call of Duty controls sped up. This is like it was based, or they really worked on making the player feel like butter on oil. You just your momentum carries. They get it. They weren't trying to imitate anybody else. They're like, well, I won't even say that because how about this? And I've already told Jacob this. Titanfall 2 feels like what Black Ops 3 was trying to be.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with that. I think, although I will say that Black Ops 3 is really, like, it simplified it a lot. Never was I looking for some place to go while playing Black Ops 3, you know what I mean? But in Titanfall, I got turned around so many times last night, like, it was not... I don't know. There were a couple spots where I was like, really, can I just get like a waypoint or something like that to help me find this path? But they do. Another thing that I really liked was the ghost runners.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's definitely cool.
That kind of plays back into like them knowing what they're doing. I think like just knowing that it feels so damn fun to just move around that game that you're gonna want to try and figure out the best way to do it. So they put in Ghost Runners in the thing. In the campaign.
See, I kind of go about it the same way I did Assassin's Creed. I was never really that good at Assassin's Creed. In that, you know, they kind of did the same thing where there was like a super, I don't know, awesome path that you took, you know, and it was fast, and you got to do all the cool tricks that the people wanted you to do.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you really did have to just commit to finding it and not, like, saying, fuck it, I'll just climb this building and it's going to take 15 minutes, but it's the quickest way for me to actually get where I need to go right now.
Yeah.
So.
It's just... it's the first time in a long time I feel like I've just had fun. I didn't have to... Well, of course, with everything, you have to make excuses for some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, doing the campaigns and the dialogue is really cheesy, but it's the first game didn't even have a campaign. So, honestly, I wasn't expecting much. I wasn't expecting to have as much fun as I did.
I saw a meme on Reddit the other day that I finally understood last night. They said... at least you can make install time, or Titanfall made install times fun. I was like, I wonder really why they're saying that. But then it said that you could play the campaign at like 48% install or something like that.
That's good.
So that was, I mean, once it hit 48, I started the campaign and it was basically a tutorial. Like, I'm a ghost I'm a hologram person, and I'm gonna show you where to go and how to jump and stuff. So it was definitely worth playing. I'm gonna go back and play more of it. The Titan combat, not necessarily lacking, but I really wish they could fucking jump at least once. I don't care that they can't run on walls or anything like that. I understand that there has to be at least a little bit of difference between their movement sets. But God,
you do want to get over things, but honestly, they've balanced it out enough that it's like if you really need to get up to some place, you can just jump out of your thing.
Yeah.
Sprint over to wherever you gotta go, to go get a battery or whatever to recharge your Titan. Just go out, sprint to it, get it, come back, and you'll be fine. Like, I noticed the lack of jumping, and I didn't think it was big enough to make a point.
Right.
I haven't played this game.
Well, get on
Maybe
it, Tara. Yeah, Redbox had finally stocked one. I went to 4 different red boxes, but then I found it. 4 different red boxes over a period of like 2 days.
See, my issue is I don't have time to play games. Which is...
Oh, okay, alright.
I mean, I don't.
Excuse us, man.
I'm sorry.
You have time to play your damn games.
Well, honestly, it does. It is a little upsetting because, you know, finally got a PS4 and now I don't have time to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand. My highlight of the week, but the good part of the week now is kind of renting a Redbox movie, having a drink, and then blowing through some game for the weekend, and then be like, all right, great. That was my gaming experience basically for the week.
And I like that system. I think not investing fully into the $60 game, and instead doing it that way. And Redbox it for a couple days. Just play through as much as the campaign as you can get through, because that's all that's really available to me anyway. And then just return it. You know what I mean? And then if it ends up being a $60 that you want to eat, then go for it.
Yeah.
So, what does kind of piss me off is Redbox games are 3 times as much as DVDs.
Well, what'd you expect?
Well, I think renting games is always... I remember even back with, like, Blockbuster, when they had renting games, it was a little more expensive, and you couldn't rent them as long, could you? I thought, like...
I don't... You eventually rent them for a week. I feel like you could do that.
Maybe I just didn't want to rent them as long because they were so expensive.
Yeah.
It's kind of... I mean, well, nowadays a Blu-ray will cost, $30, $60, but, you'd pay, $3 at Blockbuster, or now Redbox $1.50 for an $18 movie you're going to watch once.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for games, like $3, if over the weekend you'll spend $6.36, something like that, to not have to pay $60 to try the game. It's worth it to me.
No, I am definitely agreeing. I'm going to do it whenever Dishonored 2 comes out for sure. Because I want to play that game pretty badly. I've even thought about doing the pre-order stuff for it, but I don't know. Pre-orders never get me anymore.
Yeah, the only game I've thought recently, oh yeah, I should pre-order that is the other day I was with a friend at the game store and they pre-ordered Sun and Moon.
Oh yeah.
Or Sun. They got Sun. I kind of thought about, because I'm doing Moon. I thought about pre-ordering it. I didn't because
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Are there any real benefits to pre-ordering a Pokemon game?
You usually get.
I know GamePoint or GameStop has some sort of benefit. Like they always have a free poster that you get with it. And I want to say they had advertised that you get something else with it. I don't remember what it was. I just remember seeing that you do get a poster. But I don't know if any other stores have a benefit.
Yeah, I don't know what you. Oh, I pre-ordered the Diamond, and I got a little stylus. Fucking, pissed me off because I got a fucking pre-ordered Diamond. I got a Palkia on the stylus thing. You can either get like a exclusive stylus and that Palkia or Dialga. I can't remember. I got the one I didn't want, so I was like, I guess why the fuck did I pre-order this then? Still unopened at my house because it's shitty.
So I don't want your shit.
I like it. Am I gonna get a Nintendo Switch when it comes out? Definitely not.
I don't. So what is that? I mean, I've kind of completely missed the hype train on the Switch.
They just announced it. It's gonna be their next console deal, where it's a little hard to just kind of explain. It's like it's gonna just be a screen that you can then attach like controller parts to it. So you're gonna have an actual like controller that you can switch. You can like slide off the thumbstick, like pretty much cut this GameCube controller in half. You can slide off the left half, slide off the right half, and then you can be like, okay, I want to play this at home. Put the controller back together. It's gonna be on the screen. But if I wanted to leave and continue playing my game, I can take the controller apart, hook it onto like a little tablet, and then take that with you.
It's basically Nintendo listened to everyone all these years going like, wow, it'd sure be cool if I could,
play
take
Mario
my
on the bus.
Yeah, if I could take my console and play whatever while I'm riding in the car or out shopping. Except it's only going to have like a battery life of like, what is it, 2 or 3 hours?
Oh,
I don't know if they
seriously?
released that info yet.
I think someone told me that so far the battery life they've set for it will be only 2 or 3 hours.
Why the fuck does it? I mean, you can't use that. That's basically unusable.
Well, I mean, it's
In 2 hours, it becomes a brick.
when you think about it in terms of mobile gaming of this class, it's kind of like if you took if you're on an airplane and you took your Switch with you, or your laptop, or you got some games on it, you'd only have 2 to 3 hours on your laptop if you don't got like a plug-in.
I guess that's true.
Well, and I guess it would also depend on like what's its recharge time.
Yeah.
Because if you're flying, that might be good for one flight. But if you have like a 2 or 3 hour flight, then a 1 hour layover, then you're gonna be carrying around a brick. When as opposed to like, I just feel like it's kind of a drop from the battery life that their handheld devices have now. Like the 3DS has, I think it's like 8 hours.
You could play that bitch all day.
Yeah, like my 3DS goes probably 2 or 3 days in standby mode without being charged.
Yep.
Heavy play, especially if you keep the 3D screen off.
Yeah.
The battery life on it's pretty impressive. Better than the Apple iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
More like Apple iPhone.
Honestly, like my iPhone, between like unplugging it when I wake up in the morning and going through my 1 hour class that I have in the morning, will be dead.
Yeah. It's well, speaking of Apple, you guys hear about the new MacBook they're gonna be releasing that you can't charge your phone on?
I don't fucking care about their MacBooks. I'm getting away from their MacBooks.
Wait, did you say you can't charge your phone on it?
The iPhone 7, since it's got a like new port or whatever. Well, iPhone 7. No, iPhone 7. It's the new MacBook has a port that it's not compatible.
With USBs?
I'm gonna try and get all my rumors together to make a coherent statement. It's not. I can't remember if it is or is not. It's something USB-C. It either is or it isn't. But it's only got one port on it. That's it. So you can't charge your phone and have something connected else to it without a dongle.
Oh, I see.
So people are always like, well, you're gonna have your dongle iPhone 7 because you can't listen to music and charge at the same time, and your dongle MacBook because you can't charge it and use any other kind of peripheral with it at the same time. So if you wanted to charge your laptop and charge your phone at the same time, you'd have to have a dongle to a dongle to a dongle. And everybody's like, where the hell does y'all go off course? Because it used to be all about simplicity, minimalism, keeping everything in one package, just being able to use something. And now I gotta have a dongle so I connect my headphones to my phone
while it's charging.
Yeah.
And then another one to charge my laptop.
Yeah. I was kind of interested in it because it's got apparently a little touch bar at top. It's like, oh, it looks kind of cool. I'm in the market for a new thing. And I was really honestly planning to get away from Apple. But if this was kind of cool, I might stay.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Not for the price. And now it's like, oh, I got to buy a $50 adapter.
Yeah, and then just like watching you as a Mac owner throughout our time together, I've seen that those Mac dongles go out every other fucking day.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I just told y'all when y'all came over today, my MacBook currently, as we speak, is unusable because apparently, and anyone listening to this, if you have a mid-2012 MacBook Pro, be on the fucking lookout. It has a known faulty wire in it that, from the hard drive to the logic board, that just occasionally decides to kill itself. As mine has done, this is the second time. And if you take it to the Apple store, they'll say, oh yeah, we know this is an issue. There's no user fault to it. Like, there's nothing you could have done to make this happen. But they'll still charge you $140 to fix it.
No, fuck you guys.
When, this it just happened yesterday for me. I looked it up. The cable's $20 fucking. So
yeah, but somebody who's a genius needs to fix it for you.
Yeah, that needed to take 2 minutes to take the old wire out and put the new one in. Sorry, Apple. I think I've got this one. But I fully plan to make the move away from the MacBook. I am looking at some PCs.
That's one thing that scares me. I need another laptop, but now I gotta dive back to figure out what, because I've forgotten it all. What PC brands suck? I don't want anything that's got a touchscreen.
Yeah, I could not care less about all that shit.
I also do not understand the new Windows. Like, Austin, while he's in the UK ripping pieces, he's dead, has left his PC with me. So I occasionally try to use it. I can't figure it out at all. The new Windows is insane.
It's not that difficult.
It is for me.
It's much easier than 8.
I was saying if you've been using the later versions, it's probably not that bad.
Yeah.
Coming from iOS to back to Windows, definitely make it more hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been a Windows user, Mac user since 2012. I don't remember much about Windows. Yeah.
It sucks.
Basically. Computers suck, guys.
Yeah, they're hard.
Speaking of computers sucking, somebody... I'm the only person that's seen Black Mirror any episodes, I think.
Yeah.
It's definitely good.
Yeah. Worth the time.
Oh yeah. I'm about to make it sound like it's bad, but it's I don't really like it. I really like the fact that it's pretty much like a technology based. I can't remember. Did we already talk about this in the Black Mirror?
I don't think Black Mirror. I know we talked about Westworld a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Black Mirror is the hot sister on the streets now. It's pretty much like a more technology focused Twilight Zone.
Okay.
So they raise a lot of questions, as if like the episode I watched last night. One of them was about everything's progressed so far in the world with all these ratings and stars and whatnot that people and your interactions with people get rated now. So everybody's got an overall rating that changes depending on who they act with and how that person rates that interaction.
That's crazy.
So you have people that are like, oh, I'm a 4-star, or I'm a 4.0. Oh, I'm a 3.0. It's like, oh, well, the 3.0, but here's your coffee. It's like, oh, thank you very much. And then like the 4.0 who got the coffee, like, I'll give this interaction a 3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
Like, oh, great. I'm now 3.54. Yay. it plays out like that. It's really, really just like, what if? I've never watched Twilight Zone, so I'm not familiar with any kind of show that just does a what if. Like, what if this was the world?
Yeah.
Because there's never like any satisfying conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
They all conclude the episodes, but they never like, this is the information you need to get through this episode. We're not going to tell you everything that's going on in this world. All the worlds are different. Each episode is a different like story. There's no connections. But they all just kind of end like, yeah, and then that person got fucked over because of that, like,
and then that's how the world is.
Yeah, like that's it. There you go. Like, oh, okay, that was bleak and hopeless, and just similar enough that I'm a little bit scared. I watched it with Morgan, and she was like, "I can't watch that show anymore before I go to bed." Like, I just can't. All my dreams were just horrible.
Oh, speaking of which, I had some fucking Titan piloting dreams last night. I was playing it late, and I went to bed basically immediately after playing it, and man, did I have some TitanFall-filled dreams. But
I can't remember any of my dreams lately. A little sad.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, the fucking Cubs won. God damn, man.
I said we were going to talk about this, Jacob.
But the Cubs won, Jordan.
And?
It's been 106 years. You know how statistic-minded people are, or baseball people are? 106 years. That's a long time.
Baseball is just for nerds with strong arms. I'm saying that now.
And
it's all numbers and throwing shit. So
frat boys. Also, watching this postseason of the MLB, baseball players are probably the most disgusting people I've ever seen.
What does that mean?
All they do is spit.
Well, yeah,
juggle their nuts, put like gum or seeds into their mouths in like copious amounts. Like they look like they've all got.
They got to be out there for 9 hours, Jacob.
Yeah, okay, and then their coaches are no different. The Indians coach, he is constantly surrounded by sunflower seed shells. Like, just constantly.
Sodium levels.
So, it's just gross. They spit all the goddamn time, which I'm totally okay with spitting, but it's like, just kind of censor it a little bit.
Their mouths are full of seeds, Jacob. What did you expect?
Maybe don't play baseball with so many seeds.
Don't
in your
watch
mouth.
baseball if you don't want to see spitting. Baseball's never lied to you about the amount of spitting in it. You're the one coming to all these unfair expectations.
Also, I just think they're like weird, superstitious people. Which, I mean, I am. I'm a weird, superstitious person, but.
Jake, why do you watch baseball if all you do is complain about baseball?
No, I mean, there's some, that's up for debate a little bit. I won't watch it if the Cubs aren't in the World Series again. We'll just put it that way.
So you'll never watch baseball again.
Yeah. And I probably wouldn't have even watched it if my mom was home, because then my dad would have a partner to watch the fucking Cubs win. It was nice to see him win. It was literally history, which I'm always glad to be a part of.
Well, I think I made this joke at some earlier point. Did your dad tell you he loves you now? Was he like, yeah, Jacob, I love you?
Yes. He was giddy. My dad's was also, go figure, he likes baseball. He's one of those superstitious people that won't like say things that may like jinx something. Mm-hmm. So it went into extra innings, and from like the 8th, 9th, and 10th inning, my dad was pretty much silent. So, and then all hell broke loose once, the final play happened. So,
does he make sure to keep like a wooden table next to him so he can knock on wood whenever.
I mean, it's the coffee table, so the coffee table is wood, and it's definitely knocked on during sports games.
The sports.
Just definitely knocked on during sports ball.
The keyboard
Sports. So yeah, that was my sports center announcement.
Da-na, 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 da-na.
Yeah.
That was a valiant effort.
There's a Scrubs reference.
Well, JD gave a valiant effort.
And Sports Watch is my favorite show. Sing the theme song. Na-na-na, na-na-na.
So yeah. Oh yeah, fuck. We didn't even do life events.
Oh.
Tara, what you got?
Oh.
Austin's not here to remind us to do life events.
Yeah. I mean, still in school.
Yeah, good.
Still working.
Mm-hmm.
Got that 9 to 8 grind. I don't know much else.
Well then.
Yeah, I'm pretty boring this week. I guess it's been 2 weeks. I mean, okay. I guess I can talk about went and saw movie of my childhood last night.
Yeah, talk about. I want to hear about that.
Yeah, so certain theaters that were Cinemark were playing Pokemon the first movie. So, you know, me being me. I had to go see it. It was only $5. Fuck yeah, why not? You know, as much as I love Pokemon, that movie did not age well. The soundtrack's a little dated. You know, they've got the NSYNC, Vitamin C, lots of, you know, it's one of those movies that the title cards come on and you're like, wow, this was made in the 90s.
This looks like shit.
Like, you know, it's got that, like, the heavily shaded, like 3D letters, and then they start, like, the letters start dancing to the music. Like,
Misty comes up, she calls Ash a butt munch.
it's full of puns, like, all the fucking, I didn't know Vikings existed anymore. Oh, they're mainly in Minnesota. There's not even Minnesota in Pokemon World.
Yeah, it is. It's right next to Kanto. Johto. Minnesota.
Yeah.
But did the themes hold up? Friendship.
Scientific experimentation.
It's also one of those movies, like, you're watching it, like, the very first scene whenever Mewtwo destroys the lab, and you realize, like, God, he just killed a lot of people.
He's the perfect being.
Like, he constantly is just murdering people. And, like, shit, what was another thing? Whenever, you know, a spoiler alert, guys.
If you haven't seen this 15-year-old movie.
Whenever Ash runs in between Mew and Mewtwo's attack and he turns to stone, and all the Pokemon start crying and he comes back to life, like, you're just trying to think, like, what's the logic here? Like, first off, why did he turn to stone?
It was stone attack. He got stoned.
Second off, why are all the Pokemon, like, crying floating tears?
The psychic energy.
Yeah, he got attacked because Mewtwo. He's got two types, ESP and THC. So Ash got stoned when he got attacked. I'm sorry.
I don't know. For me, the movie was a little, like, you just sit there and you're like, okay, but why is this happening? Why is that happening? You know.
Shut up, it's Pokemon, buy the cards.
Okay.
You know, I'm not saying this is like a hard fast rule for me, but I try not to revisit things that I'm almost sure will not hold up. And by that, I mean old TV shows that I used to watch. Oh crap! I revisited Pokemon, and I don't exactly regret that.
You guys, the newest episode of the Pokemon anime Ash got a kiss.
What?
From Serena.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Isn't he still like 10 years old?
We don't see it on screen, and it's not like they fucked. They just... She was going away to do some shit, and she was going down an escalator, and she came back up and kissed him, and everybody was like, ah! And then she left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is Serena... Wait, which one's Serena?
She's the newest I don't know. This is kind of fucking...
The new Misty?
I don't know.
She's...
At this point, she's Misty Point 8. Like...
Is she the one with the Fennekin?
Fuck me.
The fire fox?
I think she maybe is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because she was with the nerdy gadget dude and his little sister.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't watched the Pokemon anime in a while.
I don't see why people do.
I recently went back and watched Digimon. The original Digimon. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
That
Talk
was-
about 60 episodes of barely anything.
Well, okay.
So you can't say that after we've rewatched all 60 episodes.
I've seen those episodes once when you guys watched them.
I have to say,
I didn't rewatch shit.
I have to have a certain level of appreciation for the fact that they managed to fill a 22-minute time slot with the exact same scene played over and over again. Because, they'll be like, oh, everybody digivolve, and then it shows each and every single one of the Digidestined.
Yeah. Man, that was animation back then. Nobody had any money.
And, whenever they do their attacks, it's just the exact same, animation screen that they've used for the past 20 episodes.
Yeah, man. Elevator scenes abound.
Yeah. Or, the random weird close-up shots whenever somebody's talking. You just know they've ripped that face from some other episode and just animated the mouth a little. I don't know. I can appreciate it that they managed to budget so well.
You can appreciate the cheese.
They probably made out like a fiend in that series.
No, they're scraping by.
I got launched. What else hasn't held up? I feel like I watched something recently that did not hold up. Oh crap. I don't know. Oh, I watched Totally Spies a long time ago. Well, it wasn't a long time ago. It was a couple months ago. And I watched it a little bit whenever, I think it came on after Code Lyoko or something like that. So that's been my experience with Totally Spies. But surprisingly, I remembered every episode I watched, which was 3 of them. So,
ooh, big man.
Yeah, so I've seen
big head over here.
I've seen at least 3 episodes of Totally Spies twice.
I have to say, Code Lyoko's another one I would say has not held up.
Yeah, I haven't seen it lately, so actually I might do that after this.
I'm kind of afraid.
Those big ass foreheads.
See, that was my thing. I went back and watched it, and oh man, the art style.
Switch, they go virtual, and then they go to Lyoko, and it's all French Canadian.
It's just way past its time.
Then they got Lyoko. It was like, all right, now let's go back into the virtual world, though. All of us. It's like, wow.
As bros.
Then the nerdy kid gets into it.
A lot of people just merely his kids just constantly almost dying.
You guys
and sometimes some of them do die, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They have isn't it flashback in time when they do things right?
Oh.
And
yeah, because they could reset the day or whatever.
Yeah, I just remember there were times where it was like, oh god, somebody died or something like that.
And then they just reset the time.
Yeah, I think wasn't there maybe in a later season they had there was some secret kid they didn't talk about because they couldn't reset and he just kind of got lost in Lyoko or some shit.
Oh.
I might just be making this up, but they should have probably made that episode.
No, I feel like there was somebody that got lost or something like that.
Man, was it Miguzi? That was a programming block. like around 3 or 4, you come home from school and it'd be on. I remember now because no, that was Toonami that had Dragon Ball Z. That was Magoozy or what the fuck ever replaced Toonami. And we were like, why? And they were like, cause fuck you. We got French Canadian TV. Suck a dick. Like, all right, I guess that's cool.
That's fine.
All right.
Just it is kind of hard going back and looking at things from your childhood. Where you're like, wow, no wonder like my parents wouldn't sit and watch this with me. My mom recently told me whenever I was really little. Did y'all ever watch the fucking cartoon about the dog Kipper?
Kipper. Kipper, is it like Kipper the Wonder Dog or something?
I think it's something like that. He's like a British dog or something.
Can't say I have.
Yeah, it rings a bell. I'll give it rings a bell, but I am not aware of anything else.
I fucking used to love Kipper, and my mom recently told me that was probably her least favorite thing that I've ever watched. She said she absolutely hated
it. Was just annoying, or?
Yes. Or to her it was. For me, I watched it again not too long ago, and it just seems like a very like chill, like preschool kid cartoon. Like
no reason to have your mother's spite.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I watched that, and then that fucking it was like Maggie and the
Gyllenhaals.
The what?
Gyllenhaals.
No. Yeah, it was the fucking beast, whatever he is.
Oh.
Great Googly Moogly or whatever.
Yeah, the Maggie and the spotted beast.
Yeah.
Red spotted beast.
British bullshit we all watching this.
Have you not know what we're talking about?
No, not at all. I was watching like Point Break and shit as a kid.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh.
That
still doesn't hold up.
Yeah, that's not what I was thinking of, but that speaking of things that have not held up.
Jake the American Dragon.
Has that not either?
Probably not.
Man.
I don't know.
What was it?
Jake the American
Dragon.
Yeah, the American Dragon.
Oh, I
it was Chinese though.
In Trump's America.
By the title, I'm already checked out because they're lying. I see Jake the American Dragon on the TV guide. I'm expected to click on something and go, "Oh, you're the American Dragon. How's it feel to have this power?" No, it's just some Chinese kid acting all American.
Acting all American.
Fucking liar. Goddamn commie spy.
That was one I didn't watch. Wasn't it Disney Channel?
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of Disney Channel when I was a kid. I was more of a Nickelodeon kid. Angry Beavers and whatnot. Which, I am proud to say, has held up. I watched that again recently.
Okay, so those Angry Beavers, and I'm also going to give Hey Arnold into this, and Ren and Stimpy.
Ooh.
I've never seen Ren and Stimpy before, but apparently, that shit was just raunchy and really not exactly suitable for kids.
Now, are you talking about
Okay.
the actual aired episodes or the secret play? I don't know.
No, definitely the aired episodes.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Rocko's Modern Life
Yeah.
is kind of in the same thing. We watched a Cat Dog movie not too long ago.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad.
I actually, I remember watching a lot of the episodes that now you'll see them in those YouTube videos oh, I can't believe they let us watch these as kids.
Yeah.
The fucking cow. I can never remember what, Hef, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He worked at the Choky Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And, there's the episode where, Rocco, he's trying to get a job because he's got some bills or something. And he's a sex phone operator. And,
I'll suck your dick for a quarter. A small pence.
I personally think my favorite's always going to be the Animaniacs. And
Yeah.
the fingerprints.
R.I.P. He's better now. He's dead.
Oh man. Well, see, okay, the Animaniacs has held up because
Yeah.
I've watched, I think, all of the episodes on Netflix.
Yeah, well, I remember there was a while I could not come over to your
Apartment.
your apartment. I could not come over to your place of living, and you weren't watching the Animaniacs.
It was just a good show.
That was good shit, man. Good shit.
You didn't have to pay attention to it.
There's the squirrels.
Oh yeah, and it had Bernadette Peters. You don't get that kind of voice
she's dead.
acting. No, she's not dead.
I don't know.
She's definitely not
I don't know
dead.
who she is in the first place, but she's probably dead. Sounded old.
She's the cat.
I mean, the person. I don't know who the person was, Jacob. I thought you were talking about the old squirrel. That's why I was like, she's really
Yeah, no.
curmudgeonly.
Oh man. No, Bernadette Peters is she's pretty famous.
Yeah, I think she's shit. Probably in Hamilton or some shit. I think she watch.
Let's see. Oh, she was featured in Deadpool, kinda. He had a Bernadette Peters like coin purse or something that he really valued. This has been BP Facts.
Yeah.
Done. Subscribe
BP
for
Facts.
BP Facts.
BP fact number 1. She actually did not commit the worst environmental disaster so far in the 20th century. You might think she would, but hey, BP facts will tell you.
Don't unsubscribe, please.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, guys. Oh, Dishonored 2 is coming out. I want that. I want that shit.
Jacob, I think you already talked about this.
We didn't really talk about it. I said I was gonna rent it.
Because you
And
really
I
wanted it.
Yeah, and I wasn't prepared to eat $60.
You know what else is coming out?
What?
The Skyrim remaster.
Oh yeah, that was in a bunch of red boxes.
Yeah.
I thought about picking it up, but then I was like,
I heard there was something like an audio issue with it.
Oh really?
Apparently, they did something. They just kind of took the audio from the original game and extremely compressed it for the remastered one, and apparently it sounds like shit.
Really?
I know. I was.
We're probably like you'll get better audio once we do the mods.
Well, I know. Like I was watching something from the Achievement Hunters, and they were talking about it. And apparently, they've said like, "Yeah, okay, we fucked up. We shouldn't have done the audio like this. We're gonna send out a fix for it."
A patch.
Yeah, because I haven't listened to it, but apparently, it sounds really bad. Because I don't know.
Wait, the Achievement Hunters are sending out a patch?
No, the Achievement Hunters said that the developers.
Oh, okay. They're speaking
Yes.
with developers.
They were just talking about the game.
I see.
Because I know they've done a video on it. Probably could, see how shitty the audio sounds in that.
Mm-hmm. Well, my thing was like, I really don't want to start a 19th Skyrim character. Like, the first part of that game is literally the most boring. And it's a fucking struggle for me to get through it every time. I mean, and it's fun once you hit like level, I'd say you hit level 25, you kind of stop being squishy a little bit. And especially by 30, I feel like your character is pretty well built. You're able to, take some hits and that kind of thing. And then after a certain point, it all just becomes like, just over the top. Over the top RPG, everything is maxed out and shit like that. So, it's fun once you get to, like, those kinds of points, but I can't deal with starting it over again.
I just don't want to search another cave to find another skeleton key or another golden claw.
Yeah.
I stopped playing Skyrim, but I just don't care anymore. I'm done with walking to a cave. Oh shit, there's skeletons or draggers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh great, there's a big powerful one that's gonna use its thum to fucking fly me across the room for the 19th time. So I gotta drink a health potion, drink another health potion.
Yeah, that's another thing. The menu surfing is very tedious.
That's one thing I hope. Hopefully, it'll be
remastered about it.
Yeah, well, they don't have to change. It's like it'll hopefully just be faster because it's on a better console. Because like 360, it started chugging, trying to like even like the hotkey, like the quick selection. It was like, all right, I pressed the button about 5 seconds, 6, 7. All right, there we're there.
It's not so quick key.
No, like I'd rather just go to the giant fucking star screen map or whatever. Fucking.
I actually have a confession. I've never played Skyrim.
What the fuck?
I know.
Play Morrowind.
No. No. They are in progress for the next installment, right?
I believe so.
Isn't that a thing?
I think I saw something about that not too long ago, and I remember actually seeing. I was like, "Oh, that sounds kind of interesting," and then I realized what it was, but I don't have any details on it.
Mm-hmm. I think they're supposed to. This is just from what I was relatively possibly making up. I think they're supposed to be going to elsewhere, whereas the Khajiits are from.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be pretty cool. Get some desert action.
I thought they were gonna keep it in. I think for some reason I heard it's still gonna be in Skyrim.
Hmm.
Hopefully they will travel to other places.
Do you guys remember Quiz Up?
Quiz Up?
Yeah, it was that app that rolled around.
Nope.
A few years ago, maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember it.
I was like the best Arkansas trivia person for Skyrim for a long time, and then I quit because fuck those kinds of games. Yeah, what was the one that followed after it was like Trivia Crack or some shit like that.
Oh.
I never even downloaded that one.
I had Trivia Crack for a little while, mainly because my mom really wanted me to play against her.
Oh, yeah. I may have already said this before, but my parents played the shit out of Words of Friends for the longest time.
Yeah, my mom played that a lot too, so I had to play it with her.
Mm-hmm. They tried to get me to play, and I was like, no, I don't care.
I never touched Words of. I might have, but
it was interesting for a little while, but let's be real, it was just electronic Scrabble.
Yeah, definitely was. And my sister played the game, but she downloaded a fucking dictionary for it, where you just put in all the letters you have on your board, and it'll give you like possible words to make.
That's lazy. Why play the game?
Well, because I think she just ended up getting pissed off because my dad was beating her so bad that she wanted to turn the fucking tables on him at any cost.
Even at the cost of being dishonorable.
Of her integrity, yeah. But, no, I never played it. I did play Draw Something. And if you guys remember Draw Something.
I didn't play that.
It was kind of fun. It was kind of, I don't know, once again ruined by certain behaviors. Like people just saying, like writing out the word that it was instead of actually drawing it. I don't know, man.
Or a dick, probably.
Yeah. Or just drawing dicks. Lots and lots of dicks.
The word's parsnips. What is this?
Well, that's a really funny shaped parsnip.
Well, yeah. As far as apps go,
I've just never really been one for apps. I do still have fucking Flappy Bird on my phone.
wow.
Yeah.
I think I do too.
Can you sell it? Sell your phone?
Yeah.
Get that big money.
Hello.
Get that Flappy Bird money.
Man, you're joking, but the dude making it, I think at some point it was making like 50,000 a day, like around that number.
Oh my god.
Well, and now there's just tons of like basically Flappy Bird clones. Like at work. Fuck, we have a Flappy Bird clone.
Yeah.
So
I played that damn thing when I was there.
I don't see how people start sending death threats and shit because like your game ruined my life. I'm too addicted. Like, What else? Do you not have anything else going on? In your life?
Seriously. Flappy Bird. That's what you send death threats about?
Maybe it was cavemen that had never played a video game until their first time.
Look, people get super into their app games. Like, have you seen how some like late middle-aged women get into Candy Crush?
Candy Crush.
Oh my god! Like, okay, I personally know women that every couple weeks or so will go to Walmart, get a $100 iTunes card, and pump all of it into Candy Crush or Bingo Smash or whatever games. I think it's an addiction, maybe.
That's even more sad than just like if she spent $100 every month, because she knows she's addicted. So she's like, I'm gonna cut myself off at $100 of microtransactions for Candy Crush. That's gonna be my therapy for this.
And I can always tell when they've run out, because then I'll start getting the fucking Facebook notification. So and so has invited you to play. So and so has sent you a like.
I've hidden them all.
I have them hidden, but sometimes somebody will pick up a new game, and here comes the new requests.
Yep.
I haven't checked Facebook in months. On purpose. I usually try and be like, every once in a while I'll click back and I'm like, God, there's just no point. What's the point?
Yeah. Facebook and Twitter have basically become like a political battleground every time I fucking step on it.
Twitter's a little bit better. There's at least, you can always find some things.
Yeah.
You're not following the right people on Twitter, because mine's nothing but memes.
Yeah, I need to take a fucking look at your guys' pages and subscribe to some dank memes, because I've got the New York Times, like all of the auto ones, all of the auto subscribes.
That's
like,
where you went wrong.
Yeah, New York Times. I think Bernie Sanders is on there saying shit every 4 seconds. New York Times is the most annoying fucking thing. Oh man.
You ain't in New York. Why you got it? Why are you reading their stuff?
So, alright. Is that it?
I think this may be it for...
Is that it, guys?
For today's class.
Click.
Click. Class.
The click.
Claxist.
Alright. Well then. We'll see you all whenever we see you all.
Yeah.
One day.
Hopefully you've been thoroughly entertained.
Continue to support this channel. Tell your friends. Pimp us out.
Yeah.
Get us to 100 subscribers before January. We want it.
We'll shoot a nude video.
Yeah.
I'm shaking my head right now. Well,
got my fingers crossed.
We've got the promise that we'll be fulfilled of a nude video at 100 subscribers.
Terrace tips number 7. Get us to 100 subscribers and your life will be good.
Yeah. Alright. Goodbye.
Bye.